Anyways, I love true crime. There's currently a few court cases I'm keeping up to date with. I'm currently trying to keep up to date with like a few court cases. I'm sorry. I really like true crime. So when I saw that someone said Dr. Insanity, I was so excited. We're gonna watch Mom Shocked After Learning Teen Sons Are Wanted Killers. Let's do it!
This.
What is it with women loving true crime documentaries? I cannot tell you. I can't tell you. I'm literally on the episode 4 of the Diddy documentary right now.
This is Tiffany, mother of Tyler and Eli Chafin. Just hours earlier, her 2 sons brutally killed a man and left his body by the side of the road.
I felt I had to shoot Wills to make sure my brother didn't get hurt. Those boys are always trying to protect the children.
As Tiffany listens in horror, the brothers insist they were only protecting each other. But the truth is far darker.
It never turned out to be. My boy wanted to kill somebody, and then...
Over the next 24 hours, Tiffany will face the worst day of her life as she slowly pieces together the horrifying truth that she's raised 2 terrifying killers.
How dare you?
Your brother murdered somebody.
I love you very much.
Some people have a fucked up way of looking at things.
But a killer is a killer is a killer, right?
A killer's a killer. Well,
The Chafin brothers' Sunday
shut up.
begins like any other morning in their parents' remote home near Aztec, New Mexico. They're sitting in the living room watching gun YouTubers and playing video games. A young woman is with them.
that's a thing. That's it. There's a thing called gun YouTubers. I'm sorry. I did not know that was a thing.
She turns to the brothers and asks if they would kill for her. But just then, her phone buzzes, and in
Why
that
would you
moment,
ask
something in her
that?
snaps. She stands up, looks at the brothers, and tells them they're going for a ride, and to bring guns.
What?
2 hours later, in a quiet trailer park, residents
That's not something you just say. Everyone is sus.
hear 4 sharp gunshots echo through the area. When they rush to their windows, they see a man lying motionless in a puddle of blood and a car speeding away from the scene.
What the?
Seconds later, 911 calls begin pouring in from terrified witnesses, marking the start of a
think the
multi-hour
mom said
manhunt
that.
unlike anything this town has ever experienced.
This is just a shootout. Somebody got shot over here. And I think somebody's either dead or bleeding across the street. One of the two. He was walking out of the house and they just started opening fire on him. It's like a white SUV.
I'm the neighbor. I do not want my name used. Gunshot less than 5 minutes ago. He hopped into a white, looked to be like a Ford Escape.
Within
Oh my
minutes,
God,
multiple
what
officers
the
rush to
hell?
the scene with no idea what they're up against or if the shooter is still somewhere nearby. The following footage has never been seen before until now. Viewer discretion is advised.
Your discretion is advised, you guys. What the fuck?
You guys can leave. Go ahead and leave. Good.
One of the people just said, get the kids away from here. Yeah, why would you bring your kids to a crime scene with the body? Like, why would you bring your kids to any crime scene? Huh? Close your eyes. You're teen. I'm not that young. Why would you bring your kids to a crime scene?
He's obviously 10-7.
Officers find the victim lying face down in the grass, while nearby residents begin
Damn, the way
gathering
he said
outside,
that, wow.
oblivious to the danger still nearby. And before officers can secure the scene, something catches their attention. A white SUV parked just
Like
100
the
yards away,
woman
matching the
said.
description of the suspect's vehicle. With guns drawn, they move in cautiously, fully expecting to confront the
Why would you stay nearby? I'm sorry. Why would you stay nearby? That's stupid.
gunman.
Out of the vehicle. Get out of the car. Get out of the vehicle.
Yeah,
Is there
get out your
anyone else in
vehicle.
your car? Just your dog? Yes. Okay, just keep walking to me. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir. No weapons in the car. No weapons on me. I just by a friend of mine.
Put your hands on top of your head for me, please.
Okay, well, he's a suspect now.
I went to the dollar store and got cigarettes, and I came to see my buddy, so I turned around right there, and you guys were right there.
The driver appears unarmed and, at first glance, seems like more of a witness than a suspect. Officers clear him, then move on to search his vehicle, but they find no guns or anything that connects him to the shooting. That leaves police with almost nothing to go on, and they still don't even know the victim's
you got
identity.
the wrong car.
But that's about to
That's
change
true, there are a
because
lot
the
of white
driver
cars.
is about to give officers their first real lead of the day.
When I pulled in there was a Blazer almost like this, only a bigger one. The flashback. We got on the highway and he turned towards the Aztec.
Okay.
On the highway.
Cool if I open it real quick?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
No.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Witness said he saw a white Chevy Blazer heading eastbound on 38th. He said he saw it turning, going really quick on the back road and then turning down.
So they did leave.
More than likely, probably okay.
With the help from witnesses, police now have a clearer picture of what they're looking for. Specifically, a white Chevy Blazer with gold trim that sped away immediately after the gunshots. After the scene is secured, officers return to the body to examine it closely.
You know, that's probably scary. You know, like being an eyewitness. Like being an eyewitness and just so happen to have like a car that's kind of similar. And then just having, like, you have nothing to do with the crime or anything. But it's probably scary. Like, you have, like, you don't know what's going on. You don't have anything to do with it. And then just, there's police aiming guns towards you, saying get out of the car and, like, put your hands up. That's probably terrifying. Like, I can imagine. That's, like, terrifying. That's so scary.
And determine the victim's identity. What they document
scary.
here will become critical evidence detectives later use to secure a conviction.
He's got a blood spot on his head. He may have one in his. He may have one in his head right there.
Unless then one shoulder here, unless this is that part, you know, when it's down.
Something caused him to fall forward, though.
That's the thing. If this was the first shot, then he
Yeah.
goes forward, you know.
That can't be the first shot, though, because that's on the back of his leg. He was standing up, facing this way, and the car was up.
Yeah, you never know.
To take off running, maybe.
He was walking
They fired the rounds from the road.
Oh, okay.
And he was walking this way.
What if he was down? Somebody walked over, got to the edge, and popped him in the head.
As officers study the wounds, something troubling starts to stand out. This doesn't look like a chaotic shooting, but it's more in line with a calculated execution. The shot
What the
pattern is
fuck?
brutal, hinting at a violent, twisted killer on the loose. The victim appears to be in his early 40s, with at least 4 gunshot wounds. And with no gun in sight, it's likely he was unarmed. At this point, the officers still don't know his identity or what would drive someone to kill him so brutally. But that's when they
That's
notice
crazy.
something crucial. A trail of fresh footprints leading straight to a nearby house. With guns drawn, officers move in cautiously. After
That's
searching the
crazy.
home, officers find no one inside. But they do notice women's clothing and drug paraphernalia tucked inside the cupboards, along with family photos of a man who resembles the deceased victim, leading them to believe this is his residence. With the house cleared, officers step back outside to regroup and figure out their next move. They still don't know the victim's name, and they're no closer to identifying who shot him. So they split up to gather information from nearby residents, where they'll learn the victim's name and hear some concerning details about his life.
Hi. Hey, by chance, did you hear anything?
Yes, 3 shots.
Who lives in this last trailer over here?
Williams. Johnson. Johnson.
William Johnson?
Yeah, he's 6 months behind on his rent.
Earlier, did you hear anything over here?
Yes, sir. I heard 3 shots.
How many people come and go from that house that you're aware of?
Quite a few.
Do they ever have any issues over there?
Oh, fighting.
Who? Who fights?
Sierra and William.
After speaking with several more neighbors, officers finally confirm the victim's identity. 37-year-old William Johnson,
That's
father of
depressing.
2 daughters, known around the area as Bubba. They also learn about
sad.
a 23-year-old girl named Sierra who'd been living with William and often was seen arguing with him. But no one seems to know her last name, something police now need to track down. Coincidentally, one of the officers canvassing the area encounters a driver parked along the roadside who claims to be Sierra's friend and
How
knows
long is this
exactly
video?
how to
It's like an
find
hour.
her.
How's it going? Good.
you know her because you worked with her?
I know her because I worked with her. She was also a friend of my daughter's.
Are him and Sierra still together?
For some dumb reason, after I told her, do not get back with him. It's not going to work out for you. She got back.
You know if Will had bad blood with anybody?
I'm sure he had bad blood a lot. Just the whole missing.
Oh, so they were having
I seen him. I witnessed it.
Sierra side.
To sell the who?
Sierra.
Sierra's friend would go on to provide officers with her full name and phone number, 23-year-old Sierra Collins, William's ex-girlfriend. When detectives arrived to begin their homicide investigation, they quickly realized they're already familiar with Sierra. Her record includes several drug-related offenses and even a restraining order she filed against William himself. She had recently completed a rehab program, was trying to regain custody of her son, and was working towards becoming a teacher. With her name confirmed, the investigator decides to call her. At this point, all the detective knows about Sierra is that she's William's ex-girlfriend. He simply wants to ask her about William and has no reason to believe she's involved in anything. But that will change quickly once she answers the phone. But before we get to that, you know those times where you're not feeling right or have some weird symptoms you're not really sure what they are? The hardest part for me isn't usually deciding to see a doctor, it's finding one that actually feels right for me. That's
You guys, why? This is terrible timing. Okay. Lately, I've just been getting sick, and then I'm not sick, and then I'm sick, and then I'm not sick. Then I'm like every week, I'm like sick.
where
It's horrible, and then it goes away,
today's
and then it
video
comes back the
sponsor
next week.
comes in. ZocDoc is a
I'm
free
good.
website where you can
I'm scared. I'm
prepare
broke.
to your health appointment to 70 and wait on hold.
I'm
slash
broke. I'm
doctor.
broke.
Network
I'm broke.
is about to call C.
I'm sorry.
Take more
She
vitamin
may know-
C. Will that help me actually? Because I've been getting sick a lot. It's horrible.
Exactly how William did work doctor today. With that
Yes,
said,
okay,
let's
I
get back to
will.
the investigation, where the detective is about to call Sierra and discover she may know exactly how William ended up dead.
I'm sorry. Is this Sierra?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Detective Strang with the Sheriff's Office. I was trying to get a hold of you. Are you available right now?
For what?
I just have some questions
Busy.
I really would like to speak with you. It involves William.
Girl, you're on the phone with the police, and you're like, I'm busy. Dude, okay.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's very, very important. You can't meet with me for literally 20 minutes, because I really need your help.
Right now?
Yeah, if you can.
Can I call you back?
Yeah? How long do you think, roughly?
I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Sierra hangs up but calls back shortly after, ultimately agreeing to come to the station. Unknowingly, the upcoming interview with Sierra will blow the case wide open, put the Chafin brothers on the run as armed fugitives, and trigger a dangerous multi-hour manhunt.
What the fuck? She does sound sus. She sounds so sus because it's like the police call you and you're like, I'm busy. I can't talk right now. Can I call back? And then you hang up on the police.
Up with your left hand only. Open the door and get out. So,
I don't think I could help you. Not today, anyway.
okay. Well, that's fair. Do you know who he dealt with on that whole drug side of things? Like who kind of his person was?
That was like his complete.
The reason I asked you is that's a great motive.
I mean, he bought dope.
That's true. It is a great motive.
Did he owe any of them?
Yes.
Okay, who did he owe?
He owed the landlord money.
Well, I know he owed the landlord. I talked to him this morning. I mean, anybody to the point where you think they would want to kill him? Like, why would someone want to murder him? Like, we're not here to play games. We're not here like, maybe he's dead, maybe he's not. He was murdered this morning, and I'm calling you.
Her reaction over the phone sounds like she has an idea of what happened. Yeah.
Okay? I'm not here to get you in trouble. Obviously, he's not in trouble. He can't be in trouble. Because regardless of whether you agree with what he was doing or not, or trying to help him or whatever, why'd you guys break up?
Can't get his anger under control.
Was he abusive to you?
Yeah, but when it was good, it was good.
Sierra starts crying almost immediately, but the detective can quickly tell it isn't genuine grief, more like someone afraid of getting into trouble. Seeing this, he shifts the conversation to William's phone. Officers had found it at the crime scene earlier, believing it might contain crucial evidence. The detective brings it up to see whether Sierra is willing to help unlock it, something she would do without hesitation if she truly cared about William.
What's the passcode for William's phone? Don't tell me you don't know, because I know that you do.
I know.
And I know that you know, and listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. The chain of events that took place, if I can access that phone, that will help me huge.
Honestly, he didn't even have one.
No, he...
But this ends up leading to the two brothers, right? Or is this a different... This ends up leading to the two brothers. Yeah, so the two brothers shoot the guy, but this leads to them figuring out, like, what's going on. So yeah, so the two brothers are the ones that, like, killed William, but they're trying to figure that out. So.
He does. There's a code on it. What
She's
is
still
it?
sus, like...
On his phone for a long time.
She's sus, still.
You're here to help me. You are here to help me. That's why I called you.
Yeah, I know, but then I'm gonna get in trouble. Like,
how? For what?
I don't know. Probably the shit on his phone.
Why would you be in trouble for what I see on his phone?
I probably said mean things and he said mean things.
I brought you here because I know that in your relationship, I know you love him.
1128.
Like, how do you know that?
That's the day that we met.
Sierra's reaction here is concerning, to say the least. Outright refusing to help unlock the phone because she's worried it might contain something incriminating is a major red flag for the detective, and her lack of cooperation is doing nothing to help her case. But things don't stop there, as the interview...
Yeah, even if she, like, here's the thing. Even if she, like, didn't do anything and we're just overthinking it, that's, like, sus, you know? Like, you're scared you're gonna get in trouble when it's like, if you had nothing to do with this, like, why would you be worried? If you had nothing to do with this, yeah, you might say mean things, but it's like, that has nothing to do with the current
continues. Sierra soon reveals the real reason she won't talk.
I just feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I say something wrong and I don't.
Like, for what? Well, I mean, I guess, what do you think? I mean, did you shoot him? So what do you, I mean, what do you think?
I can't go to jail. So I'm trying to study to be a teacher, you know, like I just...
What do you, you're not going to jail for anything.
I just wish we could go for a walk and like you didn't have to use
Well, let's go. I'll leave my shit in here right now. We'll go walk down the street right now.
You've got those little fancy pins with the fucking microphones probably, I don't know.
This is a regular, this isn't the fucking FBI on TV.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. But I was watching Criminal Minds yesterday for the first time, so that just made me laugh. I'm sorry, I should not laugh. This is a very serious situation, and I should not be laughing. But I was just watching Criminal Minds yesterday. I'm sorry.
This camera right here, this is the only camera. My phones are right. I will leave all my shit right here. We go for a walk right here.
Even though Sierra admits she knows who killed William, she refuses to say it inside the interrogation room, so the two agree to go for a walk, and the detective leaves his body camera behind as he escorts her outside, hoping she'll finally talk. Outside, Sierra explains that her friend Tyler Chafin, whom she met in rehab, and his brother Eli were the killers, and insists she had no part in the murder, claiming the brothers were unstable and the younger one simply wanted to murder someone. This, however, is only Sierra's version of events, a version that conveniently leaves out the week-long plan she set in motion to get William killed while letting someone else take the blame.
She was sus this whole time. She was sus the whole dang time. I was right.
Now, the detectives take her statements at face value, though he does confiscate her phone to search for any incriminating evidence. Following this, investigators begin digging into the Chafin brothers and discover that the older brother, Tyler, is a convicted felon with a prior arrest for assaulting a peace officer. To make matters worse, they find several firearm purchases, including rifles and pistols, registered to the Chafin household. With this information in mind, the brothers are officially considered armed and extremely dangerous, prompting SWAT to join the multi-county manhunt. At the same time across town, the brothers are already packing their guns and getting ready to flee, convinced that Sierra has already betrayed them. SWAT teams move toward the Chafin's residence, planning to ambush the brothers at their parents' home. The goal is clear: apprehend the suspects with no casualties. However, nothing about what happens next will go according to plan.
If you assault an officer of any kind, gun rights should be taken. I feel like, yeah, like you're right. Like if you assault like a police officer or any, like if you assault anyone really, your gun rights should be taken away because like that like kind of shows some things. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like personally, my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. Don't yell at me. But I feel like we need to be a little bit more stricter with the guns. Just saying. Just saying.
Nice and easy. The vehicle just left, so Sam, we're just gonna be putting along.
Armed and ready, SWAT races to the address. They set up surveillance on the roads surrounding the residence, waiting for the suspects to either arrive or make a run for it. Once officers arrive, they immediately surround the home and begin attempts to draw the brothers out.
Ready? Got it. Move.
It's nighttime. Listen
After several
to the
unsuccessful
people.
attempts to get the brothers to surrender, SWAT begins preparing to breach the residence.
Yeah, this door should be easy to breach. Okay. It wiggles a lot. If you just fucking boot it.
Listen to them.
Well, we got the 2 steps.
You're gonna make it worse. Oh! Whoa!
Lovato to command. Successful breach.
That place is dirty.
Looks like a den. Goes into a dining room, possibly kitchen. Need one. Need one.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Need one? Yep.
This is weird, yeah.
Let's move to that shed to the right, and then there's that barn to the left.
Through it through.
Plywood here. Yeah, you're good to right here. I mean. Good.
After searching the entire home, no Chafin brother is found, but whoever lives here has left half a dozen guns behind, meaning they could
Oh my
return at any
God.
moment. Just then,
What the fuck? That's crazy.
a white SUV matching the exact description of the
they're heading
suspect's car
back.
is spotted approaching the house.
They're going back.
Officers draw their
They're going
guns
back to the
immediately, closing in on the vehicle as they brace for a shootout.
411 is not stopping, it's evading.
Okay. Keep your right hand up with your left hand only. Open the door and get out.
Did he get him?
Turn around and face away.
Is that him?
On your knees.
That's one of
Hands
them.
up your head.
Oh, I think that's them.
Hands on top of your head. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Hands
On your face. On your face. On your face. On your face.
You can see the police lights from far away, brave them to drive up to them, right?
Officers successfully arrest the brothers and find an AR-15 rifle in their car, a reminder of just how deadly this confrontation could have been. They are then placed together in the same police vehicle to be taken to the station. This is a deliberate move. The car is equipped with a microphone that might capture the suspects coordinating a cover-up. The smartest move for the brothers would be to stay silent, but the police aren't dealing with the brightest. What they're about to say will give investigators all the ammunition they need for the upcoming interrogations, and a chilling glimpse into the twisted minds of these killers.
Stop you.
Okay, so I gotta reach down here.
Yes, sir.
Don't kick me, please.
Did you say hi to mom? Huh? Did you see mom?
Yeah.
Coming with me.
Alrighty, guys, hang tight, alright?
Yes, sir. When you get to the jail, don't tell them that you want to commit suicide or anything like that, alright?
Okay.
Me and you are going to go to the same cell block.
Okay.
We'll be together. I'll show you how to do jail shit.
I don't have my gun anyways.
Just be cool, okay?
Where you dead?
Yeah.
They're dumbasses. They're stupid. That's stupid. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's.
Hitting a pistol in his crotch or something stupid like that. So whenever they
They're yeah. They're stupid.
pulled that shit out of it, like, think that. I don't know. 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 I don't
On the way to the station, Tyler, being the older brother, immediately takes charge, telling Eli not to cry or bring up self-harm and to stick to their story. From this conversation alone, the detectives can already tell the brothers won't be easy to break, especially if they stay together. So once they arrive at the station, the brothers are immediately separated. From this point on, neither will know where the other is or what they've said. The detective assigned to interview the brothers is Detective Decker, who served with distinction and was recently promoted to sergeant. Decker's goal is to provoke one of the brothers into slipping up and contradicting the other, a strategy aimed at uncovering what really happened. Eli, the teenage brother who allegedly pulled the trigger, is the first to be interviewed. But once they sit down, Eli instantly starts bargaining and asks for something the detective could have never seen coming.
Oh?
I don't.
Is he gonna switch on his brother? Is he gonna switch on his brother right now?
Bad.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19.
I would like to have my parents in for the questioning, because anytime I've been told if they're going to do any questioning for you, is to have them in during the questioning.
But you're at this point you're 19. The parent part generally applies to juveniles.
Yeah, but I still like it.
Detective Decker is baffled. Eli is 19, legally an adult.
Mm-hmm.
He still insists on having his mother present. Decker already senses how messy this could get. Any parent with even basic instincts would tell their kid to ask for a lawyer immediately. But with no other choice, he escorts Eli back to his cell, still weighing the pros and cons of calling the mother.
That's true.
In the meantime, the detective moves on to interview Tyler, who will prove to have a very different strategy, one the detective won't catch on to right away.
Oh? What kind of strategy?
So, I gotta ask you before we get going, man, do you have any idea why you might be here today?
Not really.
Not really at all. And the reason that I tell you that is because I know we all screw up. We all do stupid things. But the reason that you're here today is in reference to William Johnson. Do you know who that is?
I do.
Okay, how do you know him?
I met this girl. He was like her ex-boyfriend or something like
What girl did you meet?
that. Her name was Sierra.
How long have you known
Oh, I
Sarah?
said Sarah. I'm sorry. I messed up the girl's name. I can't read.
Recently, me and her are in the IOP together.
What is that?
Yeah, intense outpatient treatment.
For?
Alcohol and drug use.
Are you using today?
Yes, sir.
No? Sober?
Yes, sir.
You know of William because of her?
You might need to get that checked. I'm just saying.
Because of her, she talked about him here and there.
Have you ever met
But
William?
whatever. I'm not a professional. I just watch too much TV.
Never?
I'll admit that.
Tyler shows no real reaction to what Detective Decker just said, instead playing completely oblivious, as if he has no idea why he's even sitting in an interview room. But underneath that act, the pressure is already cracking through, because Tyler already suspects Sierra has sold them out. He just doesn't know how much investigators have against him and his brother. Seeing this, the detective decides it's time to plainly lay it out and make sure Tyler understands that he's here for murder. A revelation that immediately sends Tyler scrambling to improvise.
So like I told you, I'm here to talk to you about William Johnson.
So what happened?
So William Johnson was murdered.
Dead.
Yeah, dead.
So I'm gonna be straight with you, man. I'm afraid we around the bush. She was hanging out with us and we went to the storage place over there kind of by where he lives. We went to the storage place and she said, hey, let's go over here real fast. I want to check out my car. So we went over, drove in next to this house. And this dude came out and started approaching the vehicle. I then grabbed a .22 pistol and pointed at him and told him to stop. He got up in my face. I hit him with the pistol. As soon as I hit him with the pistol, he had something in his hand. I don't know what it was, but he got me in the head. We went to the ground. As soon as we went to the ground, he went for my pistol. And as soon as he went for my pistol, my brother shot him.
Where were you at in the vehicle?
I was in the passenger side. It was when the tussle happened and whenever he went for the pistol.
So he's just admitting that he killed him? What? Did he just admit that he... What?
It was whenever he got the shot on the ground, getting my ass beat, and got damn near got the pistol taken away from me. Got damn near got shot with my own gun. He sees Sierra.
Okay, if you got okay. Let's think about this. Okay, so he's basically admitting to the murder. But he also said that he was getting beaten up. I'm pretty sure there would still be marks. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure there'd still be marks. It's only been like a day.
What I've heard, abusive or whatever. I didn't.
It's only been a day. There would be marks, bro.
We were going to go look at her car.
Right away, Tyler doesn't stick to the plan he rehearsed with his brother and instead confesses to the shooting, trying to frame it as self-defense, believing it will protect both of them. However, in doing so, he ends up fully implicating his brother Eli.
Yeah, he looks like he has some mark on his leg, but that's about it. Yeah, I feel like there'd be more.
Intentionally or not,
I don't know,
remains to be
especially if he
seen.
almost got like if like what he said that is true, and he like went down on the ground and almost got like it was so aggressive he almost got shot. I feel like there'd be more marks.
And while his explanation may sound reasonable for now, the brothers have no idea that the gunshot pattern on William's body tells a very different story. One that's not consistent with self-defense, but execution.
Do you know what the hole in his back tells me?
No, what's that?
In looking at the way that bullet hit his back, is that he was already laying face down when that round was fired.
See, and whenever I heard the first round, I took off.
So that hole in his back, you think that was the first round that hit, or what do you?
I don't know. I know my brother uses hollow points, and I know those make holes.
Yeah. What was he saying?
Also, the guy just turned on his brother.
The guy really loves me. He didn't want me to get hurt.
Even though Tyler doubles down on the self-defense claim and seems regretful, the evidence gathered so far points to a far more cold, deliberate violence rather than two frightened kids defending themselves. Detective Decker knows this, and Tyler's tearful explanations aren't convincing him otherwise.
No,
but instead
not
of
at
being
all.
confrontational, Decker decides to simply let Tyler keep talking, allowing him to dig the hole deeper for himself and his brother.
It's fucking scary, man.
Yeah, implicate. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know if implicate's the right word, but I was gonna say implicate yourselves, but I don't know if that's the right word. I'm sorry.
I would have never imagined.
What do you think should happen to you?
I didn't want any of that to happen. I never had intentions to shoot him. I never tried to cause.
That's not what challenge, buddy. If you had no intentions to shoot him, why'd you have the gun? Huh? You had a pistol? Allegedly. From what you're saying, you had a pistol and you had an AR. What do you mean?
The pistol back and shoot him.
And an AR in the back of the stuff. What do you mean?
But I don't know how he fucking did it. He's always had an interest in guns and shit. And we always worried about
He's
it.
full of bullshit.
I think today was his day for him to use his gun. I didn't want that to happen.
That's what a shooting range is for.
How did Eli seem after the whole ordeal?
He seems really fucked up. He kept crying. He kept telling me anything.
You can have a gun with no intention to shoot, but there to be more than one bullet wound that is intent. Yeah! What Liquid said. There's intent.
Tyler is a complete mess now, no longer acting, but genuinely horrified by his brother's actions this morning. After exhausting everything Tyler can say about the murder, the detective shifts the conversation to the third person that was present during the shooting, Sierra Collins. Earlier, Sierra placed all the blame on the brothers, insisting she had nothing to do with the murder. But that narrative is about to change.
What was her take on seeing her, I guess, boyfriend or ex-boyfriend shot dead?
Had zero to none emotion. It was shocking. I didn't.
So no emotion at all? Not laughing, not crying? She did.
I know that that was her plan. And I don't know if she was, because he was outside whenever we pulled up. Because she had asked Eli if he'd shoot him before all this happened. Jokingly, like, haha, that's a nice gun. Would you shoot my ex-boyfriend? Was all a joke until today.
I have a little bit of history with.
You don't joke kind of thing. That's not something you joke about, bro. What the
With her
Everyone,
in
you're
different cases, and
That's not something you joke about.
She can be a pretty persuasive girl.
I need them to put them all in jail right now.
If
Every single one of them
straight
in
up
jail.
asked you to go over there to shoot William, then you need to be straight with me if that's what she said.
She told us about how he her and did all these bad things to her. I just feel like I was tricked.
By who?
Sierra. She fucking tricked us.
Tyler outright accuses Sierra of tricking him and his brother into murdering William. There's a chance he's saying this to protect himself and Eli, but the detective knows Sierra is more than capable of manipulation. If Eli's story aligns with Tyler's, they may be able to implicate her and lessen their own sentences. Now it's the brother's word against Sierra's, and soon their mother Tiffany will enter the mix, stepping into what will become the worst day of her life. For now, though, the detective wraps up his interview with Tyler, but instead of calling the brother's mother right away, he reaches out to someone he's already spoken with, Sierra. What she doesn't know is that the investigators have already spent hours reviewing messages on her phone, and they've uncovered far more involvement than she ever admitted. When Sierra arrives, she seems to sense it, and immediately asks Detective Decker to turn off his body cam, apparently forgetting about the camera in the interview room. What neither of them realizes is that...
Okay, I got a question. Got a question. What difference would it make if he turned off his body cam? I'm just saying! It's like, yeah, okay, so if you didn't know about the camera in the room and turning off the body cam, yeah, there won't be, like, video proof of, like, you admitting to anything, but I'm like, that still kind of sus.
This will become the last known recording of Sierra alive.
I'm just saying.
Did you know what happened?
My brain's not there right now, 'cause I'm tired.
I know you know what happened. But why do you think that happened?
Don't worry, I've been blaming myself all fucking night. You don't have to do it too. I didn't know Tyler had a gun.
It would just be his word instead of video. Oh, that's true. That is true. Instead of video and audio proof. Yeah, that's true. Very true.
And the front seat.
Had they ever been to Will's house before? No. How did they know how to get there? So you know none of this looks very good, right?
Yeah, it looks horrible.
Whenever you send text messages like that to Will and then proceed to go over to his house with your homies who are strapped.
You didn't know that I was sending text messages to him?
And William ends up dead because they shot him. It kind of seems like an orchestrated plan to me.
Was it? Well, that was pathetic.
I mean, these guys didn't know Will before they met you. Any info they got about Will came directly from you. Sierra, here's what I think.
Sounds like her plan all along.
That you had orchestrated a plan to go over there, but you went over there for a purpose. Those boys had no idea where that place was.
But I didn't go over there wanting Will to die.
All the evidence that I have says that there was something planned to go down there to do something.
Look, I'm a piece of shit, okay? I didn't want him to die.
Why didn't you help
fucking boy wanted to kill somebody and he fucking did.
Why didn't you help him?
I said you
Okay. But you're talking to, sorry, I got distracted. You're talking to, like, you're texting a boy who is known to like guns, and you're saying incriminating, orchestrating, like, incriminating stuff to this guy who everyone that knows him already knows he likes guns. So, even if you didn't intend, weirdly, even if you did not intend for him to die, I don't know what you were thinking. Like, you don't casually just, like, say stuff like that. That's weird.
Sierra continues to insist that Eli simply wanted to kill someone and that she had nothing to do with it. But at this point, none of what she says matters. Her phone is filled with incriminating messages she can't explain away. And now, not only is Sierra not getting her phone back, she's about to learn she's not walking out of this interview room either. Her life, as she knows it, is over.
So,
good!
Killed your best friend. gunned him down and shot him dead in front of you, but you don't know what you think should happen, you know?
I just was a little kid.
Do you feel like you're to blame for any of it?
I feel like it's all my fault if that's what you're asking.
It's partly your fault, yeah. Yeah. Lady, it's partly your fault. You did orchestrate it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, you should feel that way. You should feel that way.
Sierra, I'm not saying that you are the one that went over there and pulled the trigger, but some of your actions directly impacted the way all that turned out. Will's dead. We can't bring Will back. So Sierra,
you should have thought about that before you did all that bullshit. You should have thought of that beforehand. Stupid.
if it's my choice, you're going to go to jail.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that took so freaking long. It was just on that reconnecting thing for so long. What the fuck? That was
To
weird.
speak with the person who allegedly pulled the trigger, Eli. So we
Okay, quick thingy, because I don't know how far back it goes. So she has a breakdown at the end, right? So Sierra has a breakdown at the end, and then that's gonna reveal something way darker than anyone ever thought.
finally calls Eli's
That's your
mother,
little
Tiffany,
thing.
asking her to come down to the station without explaining exactly why. Shocked to receive a call from the police at such an hour, Tiffany arrives within minutes. When Decker goes outside to notify her of the horrifying crime her sons are accused of, her reaction is strange, to say the least.
So I'm Detective Decker. I spoke with you on the phone. When I went to talk to Eli, he wanted you present while I spoke with him. He didn't really explain why. I mean, he's an adult, so normally we don't get that from adults.
He's severely dyslexic. He is considered disabled.
I guess our sergeant came over and talked with you and let you know that your boys had been in a shooting.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Like, when, where, how?
Clearly, Tiffany's reaction isn't what the officers expected from a mother who's
Her reaction's kind of like weird. Like, you just found out your sons caused a shooting, and like one of your boys wants you there with him. Like, you're laughing and stuff, and you're already coming up with a reason. Like, no, I don't like
sons
that.
are accused of murder.
I
The
don't like
detective
that.
is taking a big risk by allowing Tiffany to be present during questioning.
A
While her
massive-
presence could encourage Eli to open up, it could just as easily shut him down or prompt him to ask for a lawyer. For Detective Decker, the goal is to see how closely Eli's account aligns with Tyler's and to assess Sierra's true level of involvement. But for Tiffany, she's here to find out whether her teenage sons are truly heartless, cold-blooded killers.
Hey, Fred. Can I give him a hug? Absolutely.
So you feel comfortable talking to me now? Cool. So just to be straight with you, the reason that we're here today is in reference to William Johnson.
Okay.
Do you know that name?
I have no clue who that is.
No idea.
No, sir.
Clearly, Eli is sticking to the
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for the head pats. Have a good day tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you for the hydrate. Bye-bye.
story he and his brother concocted, completely unaware that just hours earlier, Tyler had already given him up. Tiffany did mention that Eli is severely dyslexic and considered disabled, so there's a chance he isn't lying, but genuinely unable to recall names. But Decker is about to find out whether that's true or if it's all an act.
So, and you graduated high school?
Yes, sir.
Was that easy?
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, especially with how COVID was, and then the computer. I was better learning in class than over a laptop.
For real.
I didn't know that.
I have no clue who it is.
Have you ever heard the name?
Yeah, for real. High school during COVID was a time.
Before?
Was a
I'm not
time.
Will. Okay, so have you heard of Will Johnson?
No.
No?
No, sir.
Just Will.
Just Will.
And who have you heard that name from?
Probably, I don't know how to exactly say her
Thank you for the
name,
head
but it's like
pads.
Sia.
Thank you
I
for the
just barely,
hi, Drake.
recently met her through my brother, and they've been just like hanging out and stuff. That's just all I know them.
What about the name Sierra? Does that ring a bell?
Just the fact that I know her with my brother.
What did y'all do today?
Oh, we just like hanged out and watched TV and played video games and stuff. Didn't really do too much.
I was actually there today, if I might add.
Yes, ma'am.
I was there today, and I can even tell you the times that I was there, and they were also there.
What time did you leave?
Well, they're kind of sucks. I mean, like, okay, what, like, give out the times. You didn't see them. I'm just saying, give out the times, bro.
Serena, I don't know how to say her name exactly. She had gotten a call, and she told us that it was a detective or something. And we were like, okay.
Sierra ever talk about her car?
She had mentioned
Oh my
it.
god. Dude, this is the complete opposite of whatever, like, Sierra and the brother have been saying. He's just like, he's like sticking to the plan and stuff, and then everyone's just ratting everyone out.
Possibly strapped down or taken apart and then scrapped or something.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I don't know.
Where did she say where her car was?
No, I have no clue where it is.
It turns out Eli does know about Sierra, but he doubles down on playing dumb, just as he and Tyler planned. At least for now, he's holding out longer than his brother. Tiffany also seems to be backing up her son, reinforcing the very risk the detective anticipated when allowing her into the room. This is when the detective decides to ask Eli about his fascination with guns, something that will lead to an unexpected outcome, causing Eli to slip.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, I do not, but I've done some driving on my Xbox.
Do you own any guns?
I do, but I have it as a hobby. I am not aggressive. You want to know what I own? I own, the first gun that I did get was a 22. It was a PCR, and then after that I got a 12 gauge Winchester. It's like a cyst pump. I have my Saint, which is an AR-15. I got it kind of pretty decked out. I'm really proud of it. And I just do it for hobby and also for self-defense and home defense.
Do you own any
That's a lot of guns.
handguns?
That's a lot of guns.
Well, it's not my handgun. It's my parents' handgun. Why?
What kind is it?
Why are you asking?
I'm just curious.
Oh, so you're willing to share what other guns you own, but not the guns parents own, your mother owns? But you're willing to share what gun you own, but now, when it comes to the handgun, you're like, oh, why? Why? Sus!
It's...
Send him to jail.
Does the 22 even have the, what's the thing that you put the bullets in? No, it's like a round thing where you put the bullets in.
Oh, the one that you have is a revolver?
Yes, sir.
Does it have the cylinder in it?
As far as I can see, no, it doesn't. It's actually, it's put away in their closet.
Maybe it hasn't had the cylinder in it for years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any that are broken?
I do. I have a little bit on the bottom of it is broken.
Oh yeah, the trigger guard.
Yep.
Yeah. How did that get broke?
I had dropped it getting out of the car or something.
The detective notices
You
how
have the
quick-
gun in. Wait, okay. You have the gun in the car? So basically, you're carrying a loaded weapon?
Eli insists he isn't aggressive, a strange thing to emphasize unless you know you're being accused of something serious. So he plans to press Eli on that point, prompting Eli's mother to jump in and defend him.
You said something kind of struck me weird a minute ago, Eli. When I asked you about guns, you said you had them, but that you're not aggressive.
I'm not.
Why did you feel like that was important to tell me?
It's just something to throw out there, you know?
He's a very timid guy. He's actually been abused and bullied all of his life.
Timid guys can still be
So
aggressive.
he's always like wanted to have a gun for protection. All of
Like,
his
even
life.
if you're timid, you can still be like
Then
aggressive.
Provoke a fight, you know what I mean?
I got zero
I'm
tolerance
just
for
saying.
bullies,
I'm
so I
just putting that out
completely
there
understand
to
going
the
along.
world.
Like I don't tolerate it.
Been seriously bullied.
The detective believes Tyler and Sierra
What are you
likely put
watching?
Eli in
I'm
this
watching a true crime video. What's up, older sister?
position and knew he was going to shoot William,
We're watching true
despite their
crime.
claims to the contrary. But just as Decker builds some rapport with Eli, he shifts gears.
There's two brothers and one girl named Sierra. They orchestrated to kill a guy.
Completely and confronts him with his brother's confession.
Was Tyler in any fights today? So I already know. Listen, I already, Eli. I already know that means yes.
Watch Ryan Mango. Nah, that I watch by myself. Nah. I love Ryan Mango though. I love Ryan Mango. We're watching Dr. Insanity. We're watching Dr. Insanity instead. Recommend, older sister, recommend.
Who's he in a fight with?
Can I tell the full story?
I would love the full story.
Okay.
Yeah, give the full story. Everyone already, spoke the truth. Tell the full story. I love her. Stephanie is an icon. But this guy needs to tell the full story, okay? Everyone else already admitted parts of it. He just needs to fill in the rest.
It's out of you.
No, I'm sorry.
And I know, Eli. I know that you know why you're
Just
here.
need to fill in
and
the
why I'm
rest.
talking
Come
to
on.
you.
Protect yourself and tell the truth.
It seems the pressure is working, and Eli decides to tell the truth. Though his mother encourages him to cooperate, she has no idea that what she's about to hear will change their lives forever.
Will kept on calling, and she had to fear him.
So he's now he knows everything. Oh.
On her because she had mentioned him.
He knows everything now.
Beating her up and her in a number of different things. We had went over to get his phone. I told her let him know that we're gonna
check out Dr. Insanity.
The phone is to get the personal items off of it. And as soon as we had pulled up, he had stuck his head out the door and was already just screaming things. And he had come out in the front yard. And what's he gonna do? Is he gonna break the windshield? What's his next move? So I got out of my car with my rifle and told him to stop, quit approaching, stay where you are, stop moving. My brother got out of the car and Will had hit my brother, and somehow my brother got this gash on the side of his head. They both fell over, and because my brother, he'd gotten out a revolver, the revolver that we were talking about. I don't know why he had it, but I noticed that he had dropped it. Will was going for the revolver, so I shot Will. And
okay, so stories do kind of match up between the brothers. So now that they're telling the truth, the stories do kind of match up. But still, you freaking killed.
We're
playing murder.
About it, but in my defense, I didn't want Will to kill my brother. I didn't want Will to get the gun and kill my brother.
Well, that still doesn't make sense for the fact that where the bullets were shot at was freaking an elimination type, not self-defense.
I didn't have intentions of killing him. I just wanted to get the phone and leave.
Send it over text. Links don't always work in my chat, so send it over text.
And I felt I had to shoot Will to make sure my brother didn't get hurt. Those boys are always trying to protect each other. Is he alright? No?
No, he's dead.
Oh my god, Eli. I'm sorry. I didn't want to kill him.
Eli breaks down
That doesn't
and
add
begins
up with the
recounting what
gunshots,
happened.
though.
With each sentence, Tiffany struggles
Poor
to
mom.
listen as her son describes how he committed murder, something no mother ever wants to hear. But even as this tragedy unfolds before her eyes, she clings to the hope that her sons acted only in self-defense. That's a belief the detective is about to challenge.
I already talked to Tyler. He told me he never lost possession of the handgun. He maintained it in his grip the entire time he was there.
Okay. He never dropped the gun or anything?
No.
Well, I assume then at that point, Will was going to pry the gun out of his hands because they're both on the ground. One of them's got a gun.
Uh-oh.
It's like a freaking revolver.
Yeah.
One of those easily accidental guns, besides like a Glock.
So look, Eli, here's the problem that we're gonna run into, okay? So you and Tyler went over there, but you went over there with guns.
For
Yeah.
self-protection. For protection of myself. Because she had even already...
Okay, but here's the thing. You need a permit to carry a gun. So even like you need a permit to carry a gun. Right? Or am I being dumb? Like that still doesn't like what? I don't know. I feel stupid right now.
He had kidnapped her, he had beat her, so I wasn't looking forward to getting beat.
So you went over
Right.
there
I need
kill
to also, if you don't need a permit to carry, then I need someone to clarify that for me. Because I'm pretty sure you freaking need a permit to carry a gun.
No, I didn't want to go over there and kill Will.
But you wanted to teach him a lesson.
Why would I want to teach him a lesson? I just wanted to take...
Okay. Also, why? Okay, another thing, and then I'll shut up. Is like, if you have no intention of confrontation, if you have like no intention for anything bad to happen, why the frick do you think you need to like carry a gun for like self-defense? Like, if you don't like, this don't make sense to me. It might be my tired brain cells working overdrive right now, but this makes no sense.
Sierra, and he beat her. He had nude photos of her.
That's her personal business. I don't like girls.
Stupid. Obviously, she gave him the address because neither of them knew.
She had takes directly there. If somebody's attacking me,
Was she in the
doing
driver's side?
physical harm to me or my loved ones, then I may do something about it. He had pulled out a phone as if he's going to pull out a gun, but I had actually waited for him to see what he was going to pull out before doing anything crazy or irrational.
Where did he pull it out from?
He had... Can I get up to do an example of how he did this?
Yeah.
So he'd come out and went like this, and then went and pulled out his phone all crazy and was like acting all stupid with it. And that's whenever Tyler ended up on the ground. He had hit him in the side of the head with a phone, and Tyler pistol whipped him.
Have you taken any handgun courses, any like self-protection courses, any firearms?
Need a permit to buy a gun and carry, but people don't always do their due diligence and check the permit. Okay, thank you, older sister, for clarifying, because I thought I was going crazy for a second. I thought I was going crazy.
I do a lot of training on my own time.
But I was like, I'm pretty sure you need a freaking permit.
Videos on my and just learn from the YouTube. There's a number of different gun TikTokers that I've learned from out there.
I didn't know gun TikTokers and stuff were a thing until today.
Only digs
I didn't know that
himself
was a
deeper
thing.
when he admits he learned gun handling from YouTube and TikTok. And this is exactly where the risk of allowing his mother into the room starts to show.
Given what you said, do you really think you should keep talking, or do you want to wait and get an attorney?
Oh, finally you're saying get an attorney. Finally, oh my god.
I'm just telling you, given what you said, I don't know that you should keep talking without getting the advice of an attorney.
So Eli, at this point, the only thing that I'm after at this point is I'm trying to figure out of like when you can.
Also, I feel like it's kind of late to get an attorney because he admitted to it, you know. I gotta say, I feel like it's kind of late to get an attorney at this point. You totally can, but I feel like it's kind of a little late. I only know gun TikTokers are a thing because a guy likes to see how many Legos it takes to stop a bullet. That sounds kind of funny.
I've watched a lot of body cam videos on YouTube, police officers and stuff. Some of them, you should stop. Alright, I'm gonna stop.
What do you mean you're gonna stop?
I think given the situation, he should probably have an attorney present.
Ma'am, that's completely up to him.
I'm with whatever she wants.
So what do you want?
Is to have an attorney.
Cool. We're done.
I love you, son.
I love you too, Mom.
I can't believe you let that girl take you there.
With an attorney
Little
requested
late. Yeah,
and
it's
the
a little
interview
late
shut
to
down,
ask for an
Tiffany hugs
attorney.
her son once more, likely.
Even with an attorney there's like, he already kind of committed. Like, he already kind of like admitted to it. So it's kind of a little late.
This may be the last time she gets to do so. Having now interviewed both brothers, the detective has made up his mind about them. He steps outside and tells Tiffany what he really thinks about Eli.
I guarantee you she's the one.
He doesn't end up in prison. I'm calling robbery. For real. All three of them need to go to prison. They need to get locked up right now.
He's got a different attitude. It's almost like he doesn't care.
I've watched these two protect each other. Tyler used to watch Eli get bullied and watch him get beaten with a school computer. Can I ask you another thing? Is Tyler here?
Yes.
Can I see him?
Give me just a minute.
I just want to give him a hug and tell him goodbye. I'm sorry. I love you this time. I came in here to give you a hug. And tell you to get a hug with your finger. Be with your brother. I love you very much. No matter where you are, no matter what, I will always love you. That's what they live.
That's okay.
It's kind of late. I'm just saying.
I love you.
Bye.
After giving her sons one final goodbye, Tiffany leaves the police station still believing they were nothing more than pawns in a sadistic scheme, insisting Sierra alone should be held responsible. The next morning, a judge approves the murder charges against Sierra, while the brothers' charges remain pending. At the same time, Tyler asks to speak with the detective again, wanting to know what charges he and his brother might face. For Tyler, this is his last chance to shift the narrative in both his and Eli's favor, and influence how police view their roles in the killing. But for Detective Decker, it's not.
Of course, because her sons can do run all wrong. Oh, never, never, never. Never. When can anyone's sons do wrong?
Opportunity to strengthen
Never,
the case
ever.
against all three suspects.
They
However,
can never do
when
anything
he sits
wrong.
down with Tyler for one last time, he begins to wonder whether Tiffany might have been right. That maybe her sons aren't the monsters everyone assumed.
You alright?
That's not what you told me in the beginning, narrator.
I just wanted to tell you that we were set up, that we didn't know where we were going, that we were just gonna go see your car, and that's as far as my understanding was.
What do you mean you were set up?
I feel like I was set up. I feel like I was dragged to the house. I feel like I was used from the begin with. She had told me she wanted him dead, and I said, "Oh, I'm not the guy for you."
So, I'm getting annoyed. So, I'm getting annoyed. I also don't know the full story, but they should be charged with some count of murder. Why the F are they being given so much leniency? Am I missing something? Did he not confess? Okay, so they confess. Here's the thing. So they do confess for the murder, but they're framing it as self-defense. That's the thing. So, yes, they murdered someone, but since they're framing it as self-defense, Sarah says it's not self-defense, but the boys are saying it's self-defense, but Sarah's not saying it's self-defense. So on that thing, it's kind of like, oh, there's like two different like stories going around, whether it was self-defense or not. The gunshot wounds are saying it was an elimination and that it wasn't actually self-defense. That's just what the gunshot wounds are saying now, and I choose to believe the gunshot.
I never said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy."
Because if it was self-defense and they did not intend to kill this guy, why shoot 4 times in the head and in the back and near the torso?
I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
Yeah, the guy was shot 4 times.
So I'll tell you right now. I tell you right now, I don't disagree that you may have been.
That's overkill. It is overkill.
Tyler maintains his self-defense story. However, this time he's far more adamant about Sierra's role in everything that happened. But there's something else Tyler wanted to speak to detectives for that he didn't mention up front. Earlier, Tyler was allowed a brief moment with his brother Eli, giving the two just enough time to compare what they'd told police. Now, Tyler has figured out the one major inconsistency between their stories, something he believes will help their case.
Whether he held the gun or not?
I wanted to talk to you guys. I didn't have full control over that weapon.
Over which weapon?
That 22. I do believe I dropped it.
So I asked you yesterday
if I had full control over the weapon.
And you said yes.
I did.
And then I even double checked again. I asked you.
Yes, sir, you did.
I asked you. I said, so it stayed in your hand the whole time.
From his statement.
Sure, it was in your hand.
And that was our pride. That was my pride.
So how did you get the gun back in your hand?
I went back and found it and picked it up.
What do you mean you went back and found it?
Well, like, whenever I was going to go get in the car, I turned around because I said, where the fuck's the gun? And I went back, grabbed it, and put it back in the car.
So you understand that there's independent witnesses that saw what happened, right?
Yes, sir.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I understand that because the girl full on said it's not self-defense. She's getting a stronger charge, but the amount of leniency for the guys is so weird. Their stories are obviously suspicious. Their stories are just like not adding up at all. So especially like with this whole thing with the gun, it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
With you. It seems like at this point you've had some
like
time
this is literally what he is saying right now makes no sense. Yeah, I'm freaking tired, but this makes no sense.
Think about
what happened.
Not only what happened, but maybe some things you could tell us to try to preserve yourself.
This was Tyler's last desperate attempt to pull himself and his brother out of trouble. Detective Decker quickly realizes what Tyler really wants from this interview: to protect Eli and salvage whatever future they have left. So he decides to give Tyler the hard truth he's been avoiding.
What you're having a really hard time with right now is that brother bond. I've got two brothers. I've got an older one and I've got a younger one. I'm in the middle, okay? And that's what's really troubling you right now, is it's your brother. And your brother murdered somebody. And you helped do that. And I think that is your biggest problem. Your biggest fear right now is that you've made things pretty rough for your brother. I know what brother love is, man. I've got him. There's a lot of things that I would do for my brothers in a snap of a finger, man. You do got a long road ahead of you though, so.
You can hear the empathy in Detective Decker's voice. He knows Sierra manipulated the brothers, but that doesn't change the facts that the Chafins went to William's house on their own accord.
Yeah!
Following this, Detective Decker wraps up the interview with Tyler and...
That's another thing! Okay? She texted, orchestrating this whole thing to kill him, and you went willingly to the guy's house with so far one gun, but you did have a gun in the back of your car. You had a freaking AR in the back of your car when you went back to your house. But you still willingly went there.
Proceeds with murder charges against all three. As the case moves forward, Tiffany never stops supporting her sons. She stays in contact with both boys, hoping the truth will help them find a way out of this. Jail calls capture a brief glimpse into a mother caught between the children she's raised and the reality of what they've done.
Yeah, I've been trying to video Eli for the last 30 minutes, but nobody will get me the tablet.
Oh, for real?
Hey, Mom.
Hey!
What you doing?
Oh, not much. We only have a few minutes. I bet they'll cut us off at 9. But you doing all right? Did I wake you up?
No, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging out. It's fun here sometimes. But, like, honestly, I don't think I've laughed as hard as I have in here just listening to some of the bullshit.
That's good. I like to hear that. I
really love you guys, and I really love all the support. And I really appreciate all the help. I think it's awesome.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't know what a good boy you were.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
That annoys me.
I really love you.
Very much.
Sleep good. Have a good night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mama.
Tiffany would go on to support her sons until the very end. But as the trial date approached, one of the trio's lives came to an abrupt...
I'm glad to see the cop seems to have some sense and realizes they're not so innocent, but I do slightly wish he was a little more firm in his conviction. This is not the principle. Oh my god, Hello? I was having a fucking conversation, bitch. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, some cops try to play nice with the suspects to, what was I saying? Yeah, so the cops try to be nice to the suspects to hopefully get the suspects to open up more and reveal shit that they should not be revealing. Why? Because most of the time, suspects are dumbasses. So yeah, like they're being lenient, but that's just their way of trying to get them to open up. Are you okay? No, because I'm gonna fight my OBS.
End. In September 2024, while being held at the San Juan County Detention Center, Sierra suffered a severe medical emergency. The detention center could not provide the level of care required to sustain her life, and she was transferred to the regional medical center with limited brain function, where she died shortly afterwards.
What?
In July 2024, both Chafin brothers entered plea agreements. Eli pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, while Tyler pleaded no contest to second-degree murder and felon in possession of a firearm. Eli was sentenced to 6 years in prison, followed by 2 years of parole, while his older brother Tyler received 15 years in prison, also followed by 2 years of parole.
That's it? What? You know, sometimes plea deals suck. Sometimes plea deals suck.